are so excited and delighted to be doing this interview with all of you out there as our audience, our valued VIP guests out there. Today we have Teo Ortiz. This is an Executive Vice President for Exertus Financial Partners. Let me share with all of you a little bit of Teo. Executive Vice President, as I said, the #1 earner in the company, someone who's built a massive team all over the nation, and we're here interviewing him today. Mr. Ortiz, how you doing today?
Very good, Mr. Kyle.
Awesome, awesome. Well, we're excited to have you here because I know a lot of people can benefit from your background and also the value and the nuggets that you'll share. Teo, can you share with us, why did you choose this vehicle called Exertus Financial Partners?
First of all, thank you. I'm super excited to be here with you as well. Right. When you ask why Exertus, I haven't seen anything better than Exertus so far, and I'm super excited about our company. Right. And as far as why, we think about why Exertus. Exertus has the people that has the opportunity to see inside Exertus will see why. But I'll just share with you, when we talk about products, when we talk about compensation, it's totally different than what is up there on the field. And when you learn about those things, and when you learn, man, this is something different. Right. We are divergent, Exertus is divergent. It's very different, and that's why I picked Exertus Financial Partners to work with.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, you said a really very powerful word, divergent, meaning different.
Yes.
And we're setting a new standard here in our company. Teo, can you share with the audience or the listeners here maybe a little bit of your story? A lot of people think that people that are having success, they just pop out of the womb and they're always successful, and they're champions coming out of there and speaking good and looking sharp, and you probably came out of the womb with the suit on, right?
Right.
Tell everybody how you got started.
You know what? Well, obviously, I'm from Mexico, and I came here in '89.
Okay. How old were you?
I was about 19.
19. Yes.
And I came here looking for the dream, for the American dream. Right. It's so hard to live in our own countries. It's not easy. And here we have a huge opportunity, and we can do great things for our families and for others at the same time. And I came in '89. I worked hard. I started in this industry in 2010, I would say. I started with real estate. Wow. 2013, that's when I got introduced to the financial industry. Right. And I got excited about the financial industry because you think about selling real estate is, if you sell, you will eat. If you don't sell, you won't eat. It's different. Yeah. Yeah. But here you have something that you can build on. You can build a residual income. And I didn't know about this. Right. So I start from scratch, and I'm keep learning, and I'm keep trying to get better myself, and right. And do best for the clients, and try to help my best on the client side, and as well as building my own business. Exactly.
So tell us now, what is your purpose? What is your white hot burning desire? What's the purpose for Teo Ortiz, Executive Vice President?
You know what? My purpose, I always think, we still have today, but we're not sure if we have tomorrow.
Wow, it's powerful.
So I really want to invest my time and not waste any of it, creating something that it can stand along after I'm gone. Wow. I really want to create a legacy for my family and my kids' kids, and my grandchildren and all that. That's what I really want to do in my life, because I only have one life, and we all do. Right. It's only one life, so we must take advantage of it and and really think, what is it that you really want to do for your life?
Right.
Because we don't know if we have tomorrow. So start now.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
let me ask you, and I'm sure all the people out there want to know, is what makes you so special? There's a lot of people out there that are maybe wanting to know what's the key to success? What's the magic formula? What's the magic pill, as they say, right? What separates you from, let's call it what it is, 95% of the people? What is that one thing?
We are all special. And the one thing that we should take in consideration when building a business with people is, always find a way to attract people to you. And how can you do that? I think all starts to understanding how people think, how we all think. We all think differently.
Right.
And if we don't understand that part, building a business, especially this kind of business that we are doing, is so difficult to build a business, because this is a business that is built with people.
Right.
And you really have to be sensitive in many ways. It's not like, oh, because he thinks like that, okay, I'm not agree, I'm not going to do business with that or whatever. It's not about that. I think we all have different ways of thinking, and we have to accept that everybody thinks different, and accept everyone's way of live their lives.
So would you say this is a business of people, right? And people have different personalities, let's just put it that way.
Yes, exactly.
And to be able to lead an effective organization like yourself that's growing in not only the West Coast, but let's say the East Coast and every city and state in between, it's, you have to have some of those people skills, Would you say that definitely is one of those skills you need?
You hit it right on the head.
Yeah.
That's what it is, people skills.
Right.
That's what we need to have in this business. Because you know what? We can build something with people if we are, even just with our expression, if our expression is not likable.
Right.
That's it. It might be the end.
Right.
Yeah. People have to like you from the beginning.
Right.
And you have building this, you have to be there for whoever is working with you, or direct them to wherever they need to go, and make them feel like you are there for them, just in case they need you. So very simple.
And another thing that I got out of what you just said is, it's really how to help people think. How do they think? Because a lot of people are thinking the wrong things, right? But you said it's really how to think.
Exactly. I mean, in people, if they're not involved in this kind of business, on this kind of structure, they don't know.
Right.
So it's like, I feel like everybody that works somewhere, somehow, if they're not involved in some kind of personal development,
right,
their thinking is so, I don't say it like bad or anything like that, but it's off. It's like somewhere else.
Yeah.
And that's why it doesn't matter if you work for somebody or you build in your own business, but you always want to do self-development.
Sure.
I think you always want to be growing yourself, because building a business is about us. It's not how our business will grow as fast as we grow.
Wow. Very powerful.
So it's how I it's how I think.
So would you attribute personal development at a high level in terms of who you are today is way different from who you were 20 years ago?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I didn't even know that you're supposed to read books. That books will help you.
Right.
I didn't know that.
Right.
But then when I started hanging around with people that was reading and they were getting better, I said, man, this is good stuff. So I like to hang around with people like that.
Right.
And I think, the books you read and the people that you hang around with, that makes the whole difference.
Absolutely.
It makes the whole difference. So, yeah.
You're the average of the 5 people you hang around the most.
That's
would
right.
You, would you agree
Yeah,
with that?
absolutely. That's
Now,
very true. That's very
tell
true.
us, Teo, what is your vision or goal for 2020?
So now we have a strong mindset on really having this growth in 2020, really exploding our business. And I'm actually setting up appointments with my key people
Right.
that will help us do this.
Sure.
And you know, I really want everyone to at least create, you know, like six figures, multiple 6 figures earners.
Sure.
That's my vision.
I know you're the top guy here, the number 1 guy in the company, and certainly, you know, you have a nickname, PhD, and a lot of people think that stands for having a doctorate degree, or, you know, having all these different, you know, accolades or you know, a long list of resume. But can you tell the listeners here what PhD means for you?
PhD is Public High School Diploma. That's funny because, you know what? Now I can also say I went to Harvard, and I can show you a picture because I was there. I took a picture with Mr. Young Harvard, but we actually are talking about a different kind of PhD. PhD is like you learn from the public, you learn from the streets, you learn how to live your life. You know, that's why you have a public high school diploma. Yes, that's why you have your PhD.
You can just obviously come in here, and with just work ethic and being coachable and having that desire, you can win too, would you say?
I think that's one of the key things, and I like talking about this because a lot of people, you know, concentrate on learning and doing so much things that they think that's the only way to build this business. But this business is so simple. I'm telling you, it's so simple.
Right.
If you just learn the basic stuff in our business, career overview, you know, learn how to present. That's one, right? How to do an illustration, very simple, very simple. How to do a night quadrant, very simple. And how to talk to people, that's the number 1, I think. But also, you have your sharing list. If you know all of those, but you don't have a sharing list, then who are you going to share it with? So that's important. Those are the basics. Everything else that you learn is good to know more, but not to make money in this business. It's all you need to know, pretty much. You know,
Absolutely.
very simple.
Yeah, keep it simple, right?
Keep
As
it
they
simple.
say.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
Teo, is there anything that you want the audience or the listeners, because this is probably going to be viewed, you know, tens of thousands of times around, you know, the world, maybe, you know, around the nation, of course. Is there anything that you want people to know about you outside of business or anything like that, or any message you want to give?
You know, I was thinking about this, and really, what is it? I think I would say for everyone that is you're gonna see this, to find your purpose, you have to think about what is it that you really want in life for you. What is it that you really want? And I was thinking about this. What is my passion? You know, my passion is to be able to help other people. That's my passion. In terms of hand holding, no, in terms of really just you know, do it from far away or things like that. But and if you really find your passion, I think that's already a win-win right there.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
You're hearing it, ladies and gentlemen, from the Executive Vice President, Mr. Teo Ortiz. At this point, we're going to switch gears to make it more light, more fun, rapid fire, okay?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. So, rapid fire, Mr. Ortiz. First thing that comes out of your mind, just go ahead and share that answer. Favorite song?
Let it, Yesterday. I was going to say no, but Yesterday.
Yesterday.
By the Beatles.
By the Beatles.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Favorite sport?
Hockey.
Hockey. Favorite food?
Chinese.
Chinese food.
Chinese
Okay.
food.
Well, you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The top guy, the executive vice president, Mr. Teo Ortiz and Kyle Solon from the Bay Area, signing out. Thank you, guys.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.